Hi, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'll be talking to you about hand separation. That is, separating your hands, playing different things on the left hand and the right hand. So, this hand separation comes with, I think it comes with practice, and it comes with practice. So, over time, as you continuously practice over time, you understand it. But there are some basic things you will need to know in order to practice it correctly, in order to get it on time. So first of all, when I'm teaching hand separation, the first thing I like to teach to is the major scale. I always want people to learn the major scale and play them differently on both hands. For instance, I'm in a key of C. So for you to practice the hand separation, you need to learn the scales. You need to know how to play the scale on your left hand, and you need to know how to play the scale on your right hand. So you need to play something like this. So at varying speed. So the main thing now is not the speed, is the ability for you to play the scale with both hands correctly with the right fingering. Then that's what I did there, was just a normal scale. I believe you already know that. So the major scale on the left hand, use the middle finger, then come back, use the thumb. The right hand, the same thing. First three notes, move the thumb, complete it, then you come back. So this is like the basic step, the first step of what you need to do. You need to learn how to first play the major scale ascending together, then descending together. Then you need to play right hand descending, left hand ascending at the same time. So like this. This is ascending together and descending together. Now I'll play my right hand descending and the left hand ascending. So I can't use this octave here because we'll meet at this C, middle C. So I have to use this upper octave. So it's something like this. You see? Then so you can use your metronome and give it a particular tempo so that you practice with that slowly. Alright, so this helps you, this prepares your mind, and it helps you separate your mind such that one part of your mind or one part of your brain is thinking about playing the right fingering on this left hand, while the other part of your brain is telling your right hand to play the correct fingering without making any mistake. So that's the first step. So what I want you to do is to learn the major scale. Start slowly, there's no need to rush. Learn the major scale, then try to every day try to increase the speed gradually. So you can start with something like this. I missed the scale there. So you can start very slowly. So like that. Then gradually increase the speed. Then you will get used to it. And your speed will increase. But remember, the main thing here is not the speed. So that's for the scale. Now, hand separation, it's usually worse during praises. It's usually more difficult while praying praises, such that normally in a normal church setting, a keyboardist is supposed to play the chords on the left hand and play some melodies on the right hand. That's when there's a bass guitar. So in this setting, there's a if you have a bass guitar, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Something like this. Sometimes there may be a bass guitar and a lead guitarist, so the keyboard is just vamps, plays chords, just plays chords. But in most situations, he plays chords on the left hand. The left hand gives the rhythm, so it gives something like this. For instance, in Makosa praises, it gives the rhythm like this. So that's the rhythm. That's what the left hand does. It gives the rhythm. Remember this. If this is our kick, if this is the way the kick is going, the rhythm of the left hand does not go with the kick. Does not go like this. No, it doesn't go like that. It goes after the kick, so it goes like this. So that's the way your left hand is supposed to play. Don't go with the kick. It goes after the kick or before the kick. So that's a correct rhythm. So some people want to play like this. That's not the right rhythm. So it goes like that. So it goes like it immediately the kick comes in, the chord goes. So now let me show you. I'm trying to bring it down to the barest, the level, a beginner level, so that I'll build from there up. So let me separate the hand. So you're supposed to play while playing the chords. You play something like this. Okay, I'm using Makosa as an example, and I'm using these 3 simple chords. There are other chords you can use. You can use the minor chord, that's the 2 minor, the 6th minor, but I'm using the 1, the 4, and the 5 just for demonstration purposes. So this is what you should do. First, we're gonna start very slow. So I'm moving from the 1 to the 4, 5, 4, the 1. So for the beginner level, this is how it goes. So the left hand is leading. So the left hand is the one moving to the new chord before the right hand goes to the chord. So the left hand plays the 1 before the right hand, the same inversion. Then the left hand so it goes like this. This is the very basic level. So you should learn this. After getting used to this, the next thing you should do is, instead of playing once, you play twice. So it's like this. Sorry. So left hand plays, right hand, then left hand. So left, right, left, right. So they are both playing double times. But the left hand is still leading. Okay, so when you play that fast, it gives you this um good feeling, this good Makosa feeling like this. So before you know, you won't even know what's going on. You just feel that your left hand is playing this rhythm without you even knowing it. So it gives you this continuous rhythm. So now the next thing I want to talk about, or the next step, is instead of playing 2 times on your right hand, play it like 3 times. So something like this. Now the right hand is leading. So I'm starting with the right hand and the left hand is following. But when you start, you see that the rhythm still continues on the left hand. So let me break it down slowly. So next chord, next chord, next chord, back to the one. All this is going to help you when you are soloing, and when you are doing some melody on your right hand. It won't affect your left hand when you get used to this pattern. So let me play that fast again. Okay, so this is what you should be. It usually takes long to practice. You should practice this over time. It's not something you learn all at once. So you start with the slow one. I taught you. You start with the one. Start with that. Then make it 2, 2, 2. Then you start with the right hand. Okay, now that we've gotten that, the next thing is to arpeggiate the chord on the right hand. So instead of playing the one chord like this, try to play around the chord instead of holding the whole chord. So play something like this, break the chord down. So give it a broken. But right now we are not adding any new notes to it. It's just the same chord, but we are not playing them together. So it's something like this. So if you keep practicing the you see that it's the same rhythm. So because you've practiced this over time, when you start to break the chord down on your right hand, it won't affect the rhythm on the left hand. So it will sound something like this in a normal tempo. was just playing around, but I'm still using the same chords. I'm just adding some extra few notes. So that's what you're going to do. Play the chords first, then break down the chords on the right hand. Gradually break them down. Let me just give you an example. So let me see if I can break down what I was playing to make it easier. Okay, so it's something like started with the chord, then that's the do, so the one chord, then the 1 and the 5 before moving to the so I play the same thing again, the 1 and the 6. You can play the 4 together too. Then